Hey guys, it's Danny. I'm back with another process video, and I'm going to use this new Cocoa Vanilla Totally Rad collection and some stencils. There's the Tim Holtz one, I believe, and here's some different thickers. Amy Tan, I believe, and then this is an older one. I think it was a Dear Lizzie. And yeah, and I'm going to scrapbook a couple pictures of my nephew. These are some Studio Calico stars, and these are from the new Simple Stories. And then here's a little bit more of the Cocoa Vanilla that I have. Totally Rad is the collection name. And then I pulled out a couple pieces from Glitz Design, an old paper pad. I've been trying to use some of it up because I really like it, and yeah. And I thought I could mix the colors in with this line because I wanted to add a little bit more of that green, lime green color. So let's see, I'm just trimming things up and trying to prepare my background because I know I'm going to do some stenciling on here. Excuse me. I'm going to mix my Dylusion paint with modeling paste. I skip, of course, a lot of my inking the edges and stuff just to save time on the video. But yeah, I do usually ink most of my edges. Like always, you guys know me. I just like the way it makes everything pop and it shows the layers. You can really see the difference for each piece of paper on the layers. And I just like that little tiny bit of black that it added. And then these are the new, well, they're not new. They've been around a long time, but they just got them more recently at Joann's. They got a bunch of Studio Calico wood veneers. And so I got the stars, and I believe I'm going to paint them black. I did this layout, it's probably been almost 2 weeks. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get it to get it all edited and voiced, the voiceover. But anyway, yeah, I did it right when I got these products, so maybe about 9-10 days ago. Now I'm just kind of penciling off where my penciling off where I want my picture so that I don't waste a ton of modeling paste and this and that. No sense in wasting it if you know that's where your pictures are going to go. So this is where I'm just going to add the Dylusions paint to the modeling paste. I love these paints. They're so pretty. And I heard that they have them at, oh, I don't know, is it Michael's or Joann's? But they have them somewhere now. So there's a few colors I don't have or didn't buy, so I want to go get them. But I haven't seen them at my Michael's, so hopefully they're going to get them. And like I said, this is just one of those kind of distress, little bubble circles from Tim Holtz. I've had it for quite a while. I think I got it at probably Michael's or Joann's. But I love it. I like it for boy pages. It just kind of gives, I don't know. It's just it's just not too girly. And I love the texture, mixing the Dylusions with the modeling paste. I love the texture that you get when it dries. I love it. Pretty, pretty. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to do it in 3 spots. And the top one I'm going to do right now is just going to be real small, not too big. Because I know I had thought about what I wanted to title this page before I started the layout, because I had wanted to do a long title and use some of the words that come in the ephemera from the Cocoa Vanilla. So yeah, so I really love what I thought of, what I came up with. Oh, I just jumped ahead. I'm going to paint those so that I could paint them and they could sit to the side and dry while I do the rest of the layout, because I wanted them to be black. And I'm using Dylusions paint again in the black. And so that's what I'm showing you there. But anyway, you're going to see in just a minute that I'm going to have a pretty long title. I love how everything turned out on this page. I was really happy with it when it was all, when it was all complete. It's once in a while when you have an idea in your mind and it actually comes to fruition, you're super excited, because half the time I think of something, it doesn't really translate the way I'm thinking of it. So this one, I was really, really happy because it did pretty much the way I envisioned it. It came out really close, and I was really happy with it. And it was just so cute and boyish. I really enjoyed doing this because I don't know, it's so crazy. I have two boys and I don't do that many boy layouts. And so I really love how this one turned out. And I'm going to take a few minutes to put the title down. I'm going to show some of it and then I'm going to skip ahead so as not to bore you guys. And I like putting it on the wax paper just to make sure it looks good, you know, with your placement and everything. I don't know. That's just a trick I learned a long time ago from Mercy Tierra, who's Tracy. I'm sure you guys all watch her. She does it. I think Nicole Jones does it. Lots of people do it. And I don't do it all the time, but when I'll do it when I have like a long title that I want, you know, to take up a lot of the page. So, and I love how I mixed in like the thickers with, you know, like the words that came, because there's some words that came in the ephemera. And so I just like how I mix that in and use a couple pieces of ephemera and, you know, just layered them up. And I just like how it turned out. And what am I doing now? Oh, just working on that center piece where I'm going to put the Anne. And again, I'm just layering up a few of the ephemera pieces. They're like kind of gears, like looking gears. And then I did the ampersand, which also came in the ephemera. And as you can see, I skipped ahead so I wouldn't bore you guys too much. And yes, some things are popped up. A few things are popped up, and then the rest is laying flat against the page. And I was trying to find my notes because I had written down the exact titles of those thickers in case you guys wanted to know. But I'm thinking you can see them. I showed them to you pretty good, and you could just pause the screen and should be able to see what the exact name is if you want to get those thickers or if you might have them in your stash. Just let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll be happy to get them out and give you the exact name if you need that. And what am I doing? Oh, I am just putting a little bit of tissue behind my paper. Trick I've learned from Missy Whitten. Lots of people do this as well. But I saw Missy doing it and I really like how it adds something without adding too much, you know, heaviness. And so I just used some white tissue. I got like I bought like the biggest bundle I could find of white tissue because I really like the way it looks. And then I showed you that my stars were done. I still set them aside because they still were a tiny bit wet, but they're almost dry. Now I'm going to play with the rest of the embellishments to, you know, just try to make a few, like two more little clusters of embellishments. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to put. I know I wanted to put one of these robot guys, but I couldn't decide. I was trying to decide between this one and I think I'm going to, then I go with this guy instead. He's a little bit smaller, just kind of blends in a little bit better. And and I like how he is over there. And I think I'd change him. Yeah, I think I'm going to change him in just a second. Yep, up here. And this is where he's going to stay up at the top. And and I'm just getting a couple of the frames, and they came in the ephemera as well, and I just decided to cut it. I like doing that. Half the time I use my frames more as like where I'm going to put my embellishments and not really as just a frame. I don't know. I just like that look. And so I just cut it, and then that way if I don't use the other half, I can always use it on another layout. Pop dotting up the little robot guy. And adding it's like a little ticket and it says Crazy Town. It's so appropriate for my nephew. So cute. And I love these colors. I feel like I'm a broken record. Sorry guys. I know I am. But it was just nice to change it up a bit and work on this kind of layout. And the different colors that that I'm just not really used to working with that much, but I really like it. So and and I love these pictures. They're so cute. The first one he has is Woody, and then the second one he's with the stormtrooper at Disneyland. So He definitely loves Disneyland and like theme parks, and he loves his Woody. He carries Woody around everywhere. I remember we lost him for like more than a week. We were like freaked out. We were ready to go buy him a new one, and then literally we found it. Like the day we said, that's it. We're going to go get him a new one, and boom, we found it. And yeah, I don't think he's let it go since, because he loves Woody. And then, yeah, so he definitely loves Disney and theme parks and all that stuff. I think I'm just adding a few more pieces. This one I think says "That's my boy." Really cute little piece. Has all the right colors in it, and I just edged around it with the black so it would pop, and popped it up on foam dots. And then now I'm going to add in this little circle. Again, I'm going to go around the edge, and I probably cut that out of the video, but I did edge it as well just to make sure that it really pops. And it says "Every day is an adventure," which is definitely true. And then I love these wooden buttons. I still like these wooden buttons. Whenever they have these in a collection, I usually try to get them. Like Dear Lizzie had them a lot, like in a lot of her collections, and I love them. And yeah, so I was really happy to see that they had them in this collection. And then these are some, what is it, Doodlebug, I want to say. And I only use like, I think 1 or 2. I don't even use that many, just the turquoise color, because obviously the other colors don't go. But the turquoise was the right color. And I wanted to put it in the title by the love. And yeah, so just to bring in another touch of that turquoise color. And I'm going to add another button, I think. I'm looking around, trying to figure out where to put it. Does anybody else do this? I'm sure you guys do. And just because they have the foam dots on the back, I just went ahead and decided to put glossy accents down as well, so I can move it a little bit. Like sometimes, with the foam dot, once you stick it, it's stuck and you can't move it. So I like putting something liquid on there, like glossy accents, so I can move it a little bit and before it dries, and then it's stuck for good. And now I'm just scattering the stars around. I love how these stars turned out. That pop of black is just perfect. It's what I needed. I'm surprised I never had bought these Studio Calico wood veneers, because they're really cute. And I don't know, and I like stars, so it kind of surprised me that I never got them before. Anyway, what am I doing here? Let's see. Oh, again, another button. Again, I'm going to probably add the glossy accents. Oh, I probably skipped ahead. And now what am I doing? Oh, I'm showing you. Oh, I added some water. Sorry, I forgot about this. I added some water to the black and did some splatters. Because, you guys, I am the last person on earth to get, like, black, black, like Heidi Swap Shine, or the India ink. So yeah, I'm on a mission to find some at Michael's. Somebody told me where it is. I guess it's in the paint section, not near the scrapbooking. So that's what I did, and it turned out awesome. I actually like how it turned out. I was surprised that you could do that. And so I got some black splatters, and I'm really happy with it. Here is the close-up shots, you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll be back tomorrow with another process video. Oh, maybe not tomorrow, but Saturday for sure. Okay, guys, have a great one. Thank you. Bye now.